I know I've been really busy this year and have missed a lot of things. And last week I kind of missed Earth Day and Earth Week. Uh, Nature Conservancy ran their little stuff on Facebook, and Starbucks gave away free coffee on Earth Day. You'd think that would be enough to catch my attention, but it was a busy week, so I kind of missed it. And I started thinking about it over the weekend, and I thought, well, maybe I'm not as bad as most people because, I've already done a lot of stuff. Like I've replaced light bulbs with CFLs everywhere in the house, or they're LEDs. I've got some solar LEDs outside. Uh, my refrigerator's set at 40 degrees. I drive a hybrid, I think of myself as pretty sustainable in my lifestyle. But then I started thinking about some other things about when we did the lights out night, and I suddenly realized how much other power I was still using in the house, whether it's on clocks or the clock on the oven, the clock on the microwave, the clock on the DVD, and then all the vampire power that's going on with everything that's plugged in with monitors and sound systems and the computer. And I looked at my power bill and I'm thinking, well, for one person, it seemed like it was kind of high. So I thought, okay, my goal is going to be, I'm going to cut 25% out of my power bill, and which sounds like a lot. It's going to be kind of tough. I probably am going to have to really watch it. But I've set up stuff like power strips on the vampire power so that you can shut it off, and you actually end up shutting it off twice, once at the source and once at the unit itself. So it's a little inconvenient, but I'm running the test just to see how much power that's really worth. So I'm just looking for other ways to really save energy. But I think what's going to make it a little more socially acceptable maybe is saving money on it. And I think that's what's going to appeal to the masses. If you can make sustainability and ecology into an economic benefit, then it's going to be worth it. You always hear the argument that the less power you use, the more they raise your rates to cover the cost of what's not being used. And I heard a thing over the weekend about the proposed tax on electric cars. So one way or another, you've got to pay for it because they've got declining revenues so much for highway repair that they're just going to put a flat fee on electric cars to cover that cost. So all of a sudden, that money you thought you were saving, you may not be saving. But so then it reverts back to the social good of it and the good for the planet. So I think there's good in it on a couple levels, and I'm just going to kind of keep plugging away to see how much I can start stripping away at things. So I'll see what happens with the goal of 20% reduction in power usage. We'll see what happens with it later.